Hi guys, Figure-Boi here. I hope you don't mind if I'm just slithering in to make a Harry Potter video. So for this video I thought I'd decide to basically discuss my history and opinions with the franchise. So yeah, plus I'm also going to show off some items which just to help contribute to this Harry Potter discussion. So let's start with what I've most recently bought first. That's the main reason I was making this video, because I bought Lego Cedric Diggory from Goblet of Fire, because I didn't have Cedric Diggory Lego figure nor any kind of Tri-Wizard Tournament merchandise, so this is probably the only piece I'll own when it comes to Tri-Wizard Tournament. Pretty neat. I can't really say much other than I like the design of it. Focus. I don't think it's going to focus. Anyway, I think it's the only Cedric Diggory figure there actually is, because I don't think they actually made a Cedric Diggory in the original Goblet of Fire sets. If there is, I might Google it, but I don't think there was. The only Cedric Diggory Lego figure that exists is in the video game, which I've lost the disc to for the second game on my Xbox. Luckily I have it on the PS Vita, probably won't ever play it again. And here's the other figures you can get in the line. Can't say I'm actually impressed with the design for Dobby. I have a lot of the 2010 sets, and I definitely prefer my Dobby over this one. Just what is going on with the face? More or less the same otherwise, I guess, just a new head. And yeah, I have the Lena Lovegood from the like I said, I got a lot of the 2010 sets even. So I have the one from the train, which I think I prefer over this. Well, I don't really like these. I prefer the printings, to be honest. Just weird. But the Mad Art looks pretty cool. And here's the Fantastic Beasts. But we'll just close the Gryffindor on that one. The only one I care about is... well, the only character I actually care about in the franchise at all for Fantastic Beasts is Newt Scamander. Even though I won't get a figure of him because I already have a pop of him. Like, I collect pops. I don't really collect Lego figures. It's more just, like, tends to be like a one-off thing now, since I've got back into Lego, I guess. So, yeah, I did not like the second one. So let's just leave it at that. Yeah, I've still got to find a lot of my figures from the 2010 sets. So yeah, and here, I'm not going to do an in-depth review of this, but yeah, I'm a big fan of Richard Harris. A lot of my friends will confirm this. So I had to bring Richard Harris into this. And obviously I love Hagrid as well, and I was going to bring the Hagrid figure up. But considering that I not long ago got a Hagrid plush to contribute to my other Funko items that weren't pop vinyls, then thought I had to get this. That smells pretty cool. So yeah, actually in the comment section, who do you prefer, Hagrid or Dumbledore? Please comment. Any person that actually watches this video, please comment. I'd be interested to hear. So yes. So now let's just talk about my opinions of the franchise in general. Well, safe to say, I like it. And yeah, sometimes it's difficult to say why. I guess it's the story. It's really hard trying to describe why you like something. You just kind of do. And so I first found out about Harry Potter, as well as the characters. The characters are also an important part, if I haven't already mentioned that. Plus the story, So anyway, I found out about Harry Potter when Mum, must have been in year 3 or 4. Mum asked me if I wanted a Harry Potter colouring book. I obviously hadn't actually watched Harry Potter or actually knew anything about Harry Potter, but still said yes. And after that, I bought my first Harry Potter DVD, which is now scratched and the disc is loose. I got this box set ages ago with all of them in anyway, because I had them all individually. So the first one I ever watched was, get the DVD out, not that one, Prisoner of Azkaban, and which is basically like it's definitely sort of like regardless of the genre, there's going to be a kind of a time travel kind of film somewhere. So that's what this is. And I obviously liked it when I was younger for Emma Watson, which everybody knows. Well, everyone thinks that Emma Watson is, quote, attractive, but she's turned into some kind of crazy feminist now, by the sounds of it, I think. I know that's the time I heard. But I still think she's good looking. Obviously, I don't know if it's safe to say she's good looking in this, but definitely good looking from what was it? Where it's actually legal to say that, probably from well, she was pretty in all of them. But as in, she was off limits in the first. You know, I'm gonna stop now. These Emma Watson comments. Let's just push it aside. So yeah, if I were to rate all the Harry Potter films, probably a 69 out of 100. Yeah. Let's carry on with the books, especially with J.K. Rowling, which she has become rich and famous off this, and part of me thinks are there elements of Harry Potter which are totally overrated, and sometimes I think there is. I mean, more so with the books, because with the books, I feel, this is my honest opinion, I feel a lot of it is filler. Like filler. I think chapter by chapter. So it's like, better. Am I suggesting that the films are better than the books? Well, in some way they are, because sometimes I feel as though there's a lot of stuff in the Harry Potter books which is just, it's like, was it even necessary? I mean, sometimes, especially with Order of the Phoenix, I know it's based in a school, but sometimes I feel it's just, oh, Quidditch, surrounding lesson chapter, and it's almost like I'm like 22 chapters in to Half-Blood Prince, and sometimes I'm trying to think what has actually happened, because it's all about just him getting that memory, and he's only got it by what, chapter 22, and the circumtemporal thing hasn't even happened yet, like, which I'm guessing is chapter 24 or 25. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. And J.K. Rowling's just making this even worse by trying to make out she was always inclusive, even though Dean Thomas... Oh, what? Does she get to pull the card? Oh, Ginny was going out with Dean Thomas, who was black, even though he doesn't even have a single line so far from what I've read, or I can't recall a line. However, it's just almost like you've pulled that card. So it's like, wow, well done to you, J.K. Rowling, even though sometimes I think does their race actually, like, is there any significance to them having a certain race? And the way Fleur is presented in this with her accent is just bad. It's almost like it's terrible. It's like, you don't, what? It's like, if you were a French Harry Potter fan, you'd be pretty offended, wouldn't you? I'm just complete this, and I've still got the 7th book after this, and then I can say I've read them all, and I'm going on to Lord of the Rings now. Recently saw the first one, and I definitely think that Lord of the Rings is probably better than Harry Potter by a long shot, because at least the author was probably, you know, sincere, for one thing. So yeah, there you go. Not really much else I really wanted to say. I guess everyone knew that Dumbledore was a bit of a Hufflepuff. I mean, well, that's been common knowledge since, what, 2009 maybe, 2008? You know, not really changes anything. And as for that, please don't Ravenclaw me for, you know, offending you if you're like kind of those people, because it's almost like, what's the point? We're already on the brink of a World War III. We don't need another war. You get the point. So yeah. That's all I really have to say. I mean, I've got this Harry Potter no context video coming soon, which I will upload on the Stafford Bros channel. So check that out. I'll link that below. So yeah, guess that's all I really have to say. That's my history with the franchise. Yeah, I've had my little rant. Let's leave it at that. So I'm off to drink some butterbeer now. Bye.